Hey everybody, sorry for the lateness. Just waiting on Try's Wi-Fi to get set up. Q's, BJ, Ronnie, what's up? I can be a little bit better, Q, but I'll make it. ACDC is okay. I'm mostly a fan of the Bon Scott era of ACDC, if anything. I mean, I like Brian Johnson, like Back in Black. I like For Those About to Rock. But there was like a lot more misses with the Brian Johnson era than the Bon Scott era. No, I've never heard of Circle Jerk, Sam. Yeah, I can't wait to do that breakdown either. I'm about to get ready to watch Gridlocks in a few minutes. Very dope punk bands. I'm not too big on the Ramones, to be real with you, Sam. I only like maybe like their first maybe first two albums. Never heard of program either. At one point, Q, I used to watch Hallmark, like when I used to watch like sitcoms like I Love Lucy, Golden Girls, Cheers, Frasier, just mostly for the sake of, I don't watch this stupid ass movies to be real with you. And I'm kind of upset now that they took off certain sitcoms off Hallmark at the same time, but at the same time, it's just like, you know what, fuck it. And I hate the fact that they play like Christmas movies literally all of October, November, and December. I'm just like, oh my god, give it a fucking rest. I used to always hate that fucking shit over the fucking home. I was like, I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. Just give me the fucking Frasier. I'll even watch fucking Golden Girls. Or hell, I even watch The Middle on some real shit. Like, ugh. I feel you, Sam. I feel you. Just wanted to do something different for his birthday, and plus, I'm sick and tired of everyone always talking about his movies, and it's just always juice of poetic justice and occasionally above the rim. Yeah, Ronnie. With the Angela Lindsay, I think that's the actress's name. Yeah, I think my mom used to watch that show. I'm surprised it ran for a long time too. Like I think it ran for like 11, 12 seasons. Wow. I always thought it was just a '90s show, but I'm surprised it went as far back as 1984. Shit, that old lady was always trying to solve a murder. I'm like, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere, like, you too fucking old and shit, fucking solving murders and shit. What's up, Alonzo? You good? Any fans of Matlock? Ba, 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 ba. I don't know. I've always thought like Matlock was like the male equivalent to Murder She Wrote in a weird way. Yeah, Matlock was that fucking dude and shit. I don't give a fuck what no one says. Fucking Andy Griffith and shit. I kind of liked him and Matlock more than the Andy Griffith show, to be real with you. But to each his own. Yeah, Alonzo, man. I'm gonna be real with you. I would stick to everything from 1983 to 1991. Kill at Will to Black Album. I would not really. I mean, if you want to check out like the other post 1991 shit, you can by all means, but it's not gonna be the same. Yeah, I've been wanting to do this ever since the year started, and now we're in the middle of July. So I'm like, fuck it. Yeah, John Legend's production group is making a Bernie Mac biopic and shit. Oh Lord, but okay. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who can really pull off Bernie's charisma though. I don't know. But let me ask y'all something, because I was reading something earlier. Do y'all think that Bernie took Robin Harris's style? Because I was reading something earlier, and I was or influenced by Robin Harris. I don't know. I only like Korn's first two albums. I'm not the biggest fan of them, but I like some songs from them. To be real with you. Oh yeah, Public Enemy. Public Enemy Breakdown. I'm really excited about that shit too. Where's my webcam at? Also, next Wednesday, I'm going to continue my Prince reviews with the Rave album from '99. Fuck, where is this fucking webcam at? Yeah, I agree with you on Ronnie. He definitely had his own style. See, the thing with Bernie was more of a storyteller. Robin Harris was more like a shit talker. And I like Robin Harris. That fucking his HBO Encanto is classic in my opinion. Better vocalist, David Lee Roth or Mick Jagger all the way. Mick. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna do Batman very soon. Hey,
Yo, what's good?
nothing much, just chilling. What about you?
Chilling.
Kind of had a crazy day today.
Word.
Yeah, got a little overwhelmed and shit, like a lot of stress and bullshit. Motherfuckers almost hit my car today and stuff like that. Um, yeah, just got overwhelmed and shit. But you know me,
That's what's up.
yeah. Especially last night, when all I just wanted to do was just go home and sleep. But then everyone kept wanting to bother me. Everyone kept wanting me to get my attention. I was like, oh, shut the fuck up.
It's crazy.
How you doing?
Chilling.
I'm about to
I
start.
I'm with you, Sam. I'm totally with you on that.
About what?
He said he wants to get over Tupac already.
Yeah, no, he can't wait for the Public Enemy breakdown like us.
Yes. You like Matlock? I haven't watched Matlock in forever.
Yeah, Matlock was my shit. That always comes like early in the morning and shit like that. Like that. We were talking about Murder She Wrote too.
Murder She Wrote. I never watched that. Murder She Wrote.
I was like, that old lady just needs to sit down. So I'm trying to solve a murder and shit. Yeah.
Oh boy. What do you like about Batman that makes him your favorite superhero?
Cause Batman, he didn't always rely on fucking powers. He was a
Well, he didn't
fucking,
have none. He didn't have no
huh?
powers. No.
Yeah, he didn't have no
He
fucking power. He
he
just
knew karate and he knew how to fight and you know having watching his parents get killed. I think that's what changed him forever. So like he always had a temper, but he kept it under control because there's many times when he wanted to kill a Joker and he had to stop himself.
right.
Even when like the Joker killed Robin and made Barbara Gordon paralyzed or whatever. But that wouldn't have been me. I would have lost it. So
I feel you on that.
he had constraint for a long time. Batman was just great. Like he's him and Superman. They're like my favorites from DC. Marvel would probably be Wolverine and Spider Man. You know,
Spider Man.
Spider Man he's just Spider Man. You know what I'm saying? He was just cool. Peter Parker was just he might have been a nerd in school, but then like outside of school he was just cool. You know, and not too many people knew of his identity.
Yes. Whew, thank God.
What's that?
Oh, just some files I was looking for.
Better vocalist, Freddie Mercury or I think you asked us this already.
No, you never asked us this. Ooh,
You never asked us Prince or Freddie Mercury? I'm
no.
going with Prince definitely. It's always
Freddie
gonna be Prince
Freddie Mercury as a vocalist. I'm sorry.
over Prince.
Yeah,
Over Prince.
over
Freddie
Prince.
Mercury can't do Purple Rain.
Prince can't do Bohemian
Sure
Rhapsody.
he could. Come on. Sure he
I
could. Oh, sure he
don't
could. And
know,
he would make it funkier than Freddie Mercury's version.
but I don't want that to be funky though, because
Uh,
a lot of people try to cover Bohemian Rhapsody. You know, it's trash. Hell, I don't think I would like Freddie Mercury doing a Darling Nikki cover and shit or Queen.
nah, he ain't gonna sound good over that. He wouldn't sound good.
Now, if you would have said Freddie Mercury over Michael, then that might be a different conversation.
I still got Mike.
I got Michael over. I
I
got
still
Mike.
got Mike. Freddie is great, but when you talking about Mike and Prince, they're like Jordan and Magic for me. So you know what I'm saying? Give me somebody else. If you say David Lee Roth, then I'll pick Freddie Mercury.
Well, somebody asked David
Somebody
Lee
else?
Roth or Mick Jagger.
Oh, I got Mick Jagger.
See, thank you, Ronnie. Yeah, you said Freddie over Prince.
But why? Why are you saying that, Ronnie? Do you have a reason, or you just saying it?
Shit.
We need reasons on here. When you say something, give your reason for why you saying it.
You want my reason?
Yes.
Okay. I just feel like
You just
Prince
said
was.
your reason though.
Huh?
You said your reason though.
Okay, okay. I thought
I'm
you meant.
talking about Ronnie. You know what I'm
Oh, okay.
saying? Like when you say you agree, but tell me why you agree. Though, if you agree with me, tell me why you agree with me.
Hey, I'm gonna start boiling some water for this tea right quick.
Do I know his Do I know his real name? I thought it was Freddie Mercury. What's his real name, Sam?
Okay.
Okay. What are you reviewing? Are you discussing Batman?
I said a while back I wanted to talk about the movie a while back ago.
Which one though? Because you
Like
Which
the
one?
trilogy.
Oh, the Nolan trilogy.
Yeah, maybe up to Batman and Robin, maybe. I don't know.
There's
But
so many different versions. They have another one coming out next year with Robert Pattinson.
shoot, well, I was talking about the Batman movies like from 89 to 97
Oh,
first.
okay.
Yeah.
So Keaton, the two Keaton ones, and then Kilmer, Clooney.
Yep.
I feel you. I don't like those Clooney and Kilmer.
Yeah, man. The only reason why I pretty much like Batman Forever is because of Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones, really.
His name is Farouk. Who? Farouk Bolsara. That was his real name.
Oh yeah,
I
that was
can't
Freddie
even.
Mercury.
I can't even pronounce that. So Freddie Mercury was a lot easier to know.
That was Freddie Mercury's real name.
But who's to say Prince can't do Bohemian Rhapsody though?
Maybe he can, but shit.
He would make it funky. He would. That would be
Maybe.
dope.
Maybe. Shit. Alright. About to go in about 3 more minutes.
He came from Zanzibar. Oh, that's why. The Batman. You want to discuss the whole Batman movies? That's interesting.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
Because at first I wanted to just talk about the first Batman movie.
Right.
Then I was like, you know what? I do like Batman Returns
Well,
a
the
lot.
anniversary for it is this month, I believe. So
Really?
yeah, for the '89 one,
Oh wow.
I believe it's in June.
Hold on. Look. I just like how fresh that movie was for '89 and shit.
It
Like
was.
dead
It
ass.
was. It was. It was. It really felt like a Batman film.
June 19th.
June
Damn.
19th. That's this week.
Fuck. Oh shit.
We could pre-record that if we can't do it live.
Yeah, I was gonna pre-record it. Yeah.
Well,
That's the 19th. Oh, that's June. All right. Well,
Juneteenth. Oh yeah, that's Juneteenth. We're doing Public Enemy on Sunday.
sometime this week we can pre-record what we think of
Yeah,
Batman and shit.
Saturday.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I have to watch Greg Locked and I gotta watch Bullet and shit like that. I still cannot find Bullet, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was. I don't know. Some people love that film.
I love gang related though.
Gang related.
That shit was funny as fuck.
Keep Yourself Alive is my favorite Queen song.
Really? Oh, wow.
Queen One is his favorite album. Okay.
Yeah, Queen One. That was when they were more on that hard rock, early thrash metal shit.
Right. Not at the Opera and News of the World is my favorite.
I like the game and Night of the Opera. Those are my favorites.
Yeah. Better lyricist, Cool G Rap or Rock Marcy. Cool G Rap.
Coogee rap, nigga.
Definitely. Rock is the dude, though. He's consistent.
Coogee rap, nigga. So Robin PD's trying to do a Perfect Strangers reboot.
I seen that shit. They need to leave that alone. There's too many. It's too many reboots going on that don't need to be happening.
I'm just now getting into Perfect Strangers. Please don't make me ruin it. And I actually tolerate Robin PD.
Right.
God, what are
They
all these black people trying to do black versions of white sitcoms now? Like, what the fuck?
they just announced what's his name. Elijah Wood wants to do a Nightmare on Elm Street reboot. Why? Frodo Baggins from Lord of the Rings. Why is he trying to do Freddy Krueger?
Here's a thought. Sit your ass down and do something original.
Exactly, right?
Right.
The only thing I want to see from Nightmare on Elm Street is a prequel. They need a proper backstory for Freddy Krueger, and let Robert Englund do it one more time, and then that's it. That should be like his farewell movie to the character because he deserves it. It's an iconic character. You know, I grew up watching Nightmare on Elm Street, so they need they never had a real prequel for him. They mentioned his backstory in Part 6 and the remake that came out, but he needs like a proper prequel from the time that he was born to when he became the slasher. You know, like when the neighbors burned him or whatever.
Right.
They never had a prequel for him. That's what they need. They're working on a Bernie Mac biopic.
Yeah, John Legend's production company.
Really, I didn't know you had one.
I didn't know he had one.
Wow.
But John Legend, he worked with Bernie Mac, I think on Soul Man. I don't
Who's
know.
who's playing Bernie Mac?
But they ain't pick it yet.
Oh boy, I could imagine who they gonna pick. Who gonna pick like Little Rel?
Oh God. Oh,
Who they gonna pick to be Bernie Mac? This should be interesting.
hell, I could play Bernie Mac. I'm dark skinned. Who you with?
Who they gonna pick? Imagine that casting. Little Rel. Um, who's the dude? Sterling. I forgot the dude last name on This Is Us.
Oh God.
They gonna pick him? Crazy.
Who you
Orlando Jones. Remember
with? Ain't
him?
Orlando Jones that brown skinned actor
The
with the
dude
long
from
face?
Mad TV.
Oh God.
He kind of looks like Bernie Mac, right? No.
Hell no.
Man, I don't know who they're gonna pick for that. That's gonna be funny.
America. Mm.
Bernie Mac. Wow. Who could they pick for that? Eddie Murphy? They have to put like mad makeup on him. That's gonna be interesting. Eddie Murphy. How about him?
Nah,
No.
nah.
Who is going to play Bernie Mac? I can't even think of nobody.
Aldo's Hodge.
Who the hell is that? Who's Aldo Hodge?
Alright. What time is it? I think I'm ready to start. What's up, you two? Welcome to an episode of our Rock Review. This is a boy Reg in the building. Got my homeboy Try with me.
What up?
And today we are going to talk about Metallica's Kill at Will album. Unfortunately, I don't have the album currently, so I'm going to show you what the album cover looks like. Yeah, grimy ass shit. This was released in 1983 on Megaforce. The original title was supposed to be called Metal Up Your Ass. That was supposed to be the original title. Um, Singles it was released with was Whiplash and Jump in the Fire. And of course, no guest appearances. But for those who don't know Metallica, they have members James Hetfield, Kirk Hammett, Cliff Burton, rest in peace to Cliff Burton, Lars Ulrich, and on the re-release versions, they're gonna replace Cliff with JC Newsted, which I'm gonna get into that in a minute. Metallica, wow, man, where do I even begin with these cats? A lot of people say that they were like literally like one of the first thrash metal groups alongside Megadeth, Anthrax, and Slayer. But I think like they were like the most popular ones in my opinion. I mean, there's nothing like early Metallica in my opinion. But are you a fan of Metallica by any way, Try or
No, this is just like my first time listening to any Metallica album. But I
gotcha?
mean, like I remember like seeing them, on MTV and like the whole fight they did against Napster. When they were like fighting for like artist rights and their music, and I remember that whole thing with Laws, speaking out about that, and they dropped like a couple of documentaries, I want to say. But nah, I'm never, I'm not, I haven't been a fan of this. I'd be lying to be like, yo, I've always been a fan. I haven't been a fan of metal like that. So
Hmm. I feel you on that. Trust me. To me, I got into them based off the Black album, which I want to talk more. We're going to talk more about that literally like 1 month or in a month's time. And it was the song "Enter Sandman." Like I just love that intro.
I know that song.
Yeah, that was
That
what
that
really
song that song been used in like horror films and stuff. So
right.
yeah,
Mm. Yeah, man. And also when it came to that part, I worked my way back and I heard Master of Puppets too,
hmm
which spoiler alert, that's my favorite album from them. Spoiler alert, which yeah, and it was just like I just loved how angry and hard they were and grimy and like I said, 80s metal or 80s rock for me was really like based mostly on glam metal, hair metal,
yeah,
whatever you want to call it. I mean, thrash was just like that 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 angry sound you fucking like and shit. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Now I don't know if I would call Metallica my favorite thrash metal band. That honor might go to Megadeth. Keyword might. But at the same time, I feel like they definitely had the most influence, if you ask me.
Right.
Now I wanted Metallica formed in 1981, and what was interesting about the early formation of Metallica was the fact that Lars he put an advertisement, in like an LA newspaper trying to look for musicians and whatnot too. And so
Right.
the original, I think what happened was the fact that he asked the Metal Blade Records founder Brian Slagle to record a song for the compilation for the Metal Massacre compilation. And it was also around that time too, he met Lars met James Hetfield and shit too. And so what was interesting too was the fact that Dave Mustaine, who you guys should know as the lead singer and vocalist of Megadeth. A lot of people don't know he was an original member in Metallica and whatnot too. But what ended up happening, he kind of got let go from the group because I think it was like a lot of creative differences. It was like a lot of creative differences and shit like that. And he pretty much got fired in the morning after a gig because Dave Mustaine at that time, he was his behavior was very erratic. He was doing a lot of drugs and alcohol around that time too. And for years, Dave Mustaine has always talked shit about Metallica for years, saying they ain't no true metal group and whatnot. Like he's just very out there.
Right.
Yeah, he's very out there and shit. Like that's all I gotta say. But yeah, man, I definitely fuck with Megadeth. I definitely can't wait to talk about them one time in the channel too. And so, when they formed Metallica, around that time too, the British heavy metal scene was really on the rise and stuff too. Like Iron Maiden, which Metallica was very influenced by Iron Maiden. Of course, Motorhead too. They were very influenced by them too. And so they recorded the power metal demo in April of '82, which also led to the No Life Till Leather demo, which a lot of the songs on Kill at Will came from those demo records and shit like that too. And yeah, man, just this whole fucking rebellious nature of the album. You know what I'm saying? And it, like I said, a lot of fans and critics have called this particular album really like the first thrash metal album and shit too. And when this album first came out, it really only sold like 17,000 copies in the U.S. alone. But at the same time too, when the popularity with like Massive Puppets happened, they reissued this album a couple of times over the years. But I'm gonna talk more about that once this review's over. But right now, we got 10 tracks off this album. I'm not going to talk about the re-release track. I don't have, of course, I don't have the '88 re-released version, but fuck it. Track number one, "Hit the Lights." Nice way to begin this album, man. In my opinion, just hearing how young they were, like hearing the hunger in their voice and shit like that too. Definitely very love this track right here. Nice drums by Lars, by the way.
Yeah, the drums is dope. You know, it's a real loud song, real banging. You know, I enjoyed that one.
Definitely. Which brings us into track number two, "The Four Horsemen." Very dope track right here. This was one of the tracks that was written by Dave Mustaine originally, but the story with why they didn't use like a lot of his shit was because the fact that Dave Mustaine used to write a lot about sexual frustrations, and Metallica they didn't really like to talk about sex in their music, which is kind of true though because I never really heard a sex track from Metallica in comparison to like Def Leppard,
Right.
um,
Molly
in,
Crew.
oh my God, Motley Crue, oh my God, they just take the whole fucking cake in my opinion. But I actually fuck with Motley Crue and shit too. But yeah, um, and so when it came to this track right here, once Dave left the group, they actually had to rewrite this track, and pretty much they rewrote the track to make it literally about like taking a hose and sticking it in a tank and like a gas, and it's pretty much like as in a gas station and whatnot too. Very grimy track and whatnot too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I definitely fuck with this track. One of my favorite tracks off this album, and I forgot to mention too. Paul Sakio, he actually produced this whole album too. So just throwing it out there.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a cool track. You know, it sound like vintage. Metallica.
Yeah, Benson Metallica and shit like that. Next track, Motor Breath. This is again another very dope track where it's talking about like living life in a fast lane. Um, a lot of people thought they were influenced by Motorhead, judging by the name, but James Hetfield even said that even though they were influenced by Motorhead and specifically with their music, it was not this song and whatnot that they were really influenced by and shit like that. But yeah, Motor Breath is definitely a very ill song right here. Definitely like one of those like life on a highway kind of tracks, you know what I'm saying? So I fuck with it.
That was a cool track. Really hard drums on that. A signature rock song. You know. Is Motorhead? Is that the band with Lemmy?
Yeah,
Oh, Lemmy. I know. He did the Triple H entrance
yep,
back in the day. That's one of my favorite like WWE entrances. So
yeah,
the
man. Lemmy's a
game,
fucking legend.
the game. Yes.
Um, Next track, Jump in the Fire. Oh my God, this is another dope track. And with this track, Jump in the Fire, again, this is like one of the first original songs that was written by Dave Mustaine. And like I said, this was written mostly about sex. But when they rewrote the song, they actually talked about how people been damned into hell and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And Lars even said that they were very influenced by Run to the Hills by Iron Maiden,
Right.
which you can kind of hear it with like the fast pace and by the way how James was singing. And that's one of the reasons why I like the early Metallica records.
Mm.
I felt like that early metal voice that James had was very grimy. I feel like around the time when maybe Injustice for All, maybe Black Album, he started having that very masculine force metal voice, which I can't fucking stand like that. Even though I fuck with the Black Album, I'll explain more about that in a minute. So yeah.
Right. Yeah, this had a nice beat and I love the drums on this and the chorus. So come on. running, jump in the fire. I love that. Um, this is one of my favorites on this album.
Yes, sir.
Like I like this. There's like three songs on here that I really enjoyed on this album. So this is one of them.
Yeah, man. Damn, I don't think no one's fucking with Metallica and shit. There's not really that many people watching. But fuck it. Then we're gonna get into Anastasia pulling teeth instrumental. One thing about the early Metallica days, Cliff Burton always had like a very dope instrumental, and this is among one of them. Very nice instrument, like the bass on this album too. Very, 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 very heavy track in my opinion.
They had a really long solo guitar performance in the beginning
Right.
of the track, and I like that, and the beat was dope, and this is like another one of my favorites on here. Um, dope track.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Next track we got is Whiplash. Another dope track. Um, this is pretty much a tribute to their fans when it came to Metallica, because like when you're doing heavy metal, you're always headbanging,
Right.
always fucking bang your head, you get whiplash and shit. So that's pretty much what they were saying with this fucking track. Very, very, very dope track in my opinion.
Whiplash was cool. I think Ronnie has said that's his favorite song. So
Oh wow, okay.
say they like you can't do with the Whiplash to like well at least I couldn't do that to like Linkin Park or Paramore. So
I mean,
that's
maybe
strictly
early
for
Linkin Park, maybe.
that's strictly for like metalheads. The Whiplash thing. I know, man. See, but Linkin Park had like they had like for me, I always like the melodies. Like the melodies made a huge difference with the song and like what was being said in the chorus. So I liked a lot of those groups that had like melodies in their choruses, like Linkin Park and Fall Out Boy. You know, groups like that. 21 Pilots. So I know you're a metalhead. That's why you would appreciate this more.
Exactly. All right. After Whiplash, we got Phantom Lord. Um, this track was okay. I'm not gonna lie. Again, it was another heavy track. I like the beat to it, but I just feel like it was not really one of my favorite tracks off this album.
Hmm.
Even though I know it has like a very dope fan base when it comes to like their fans. Cause I know a lot of fans say this is like one of the most underrated tracks too, but
Right.
eh,
I always when I hear like these songs, I always uh like it makes me think of horror films. It's like some of the best horror films are like metal in the movie. You know what I'm saying? So it always takes me back to like watching certain horror films and
right.
how it would fit in those horror films. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely feel you on that. Then we're gonna get into No Remorse. Very, very, very dope song right here. Excuse me, my fault. So this is basically about a soldier being sent to war to kill people, but the soldiers at the same time in this song, they just want to kill motherfuckers just to kill motherfuckers. And I think in a weird way, he was trying to talk about like post traumatic stress disorder
Right.
in a weird kind of way.
Right.
But at the same time, too, it could just be like some very angry shit.
Right.
Because like when certain soldiers, when they leave like the war or they leave the army or some shit like that, they might have some traumatic ass shit. And they might like look, it could be like a drop of a pencil or a drop of a
Mm-hmm.
penny. And
Right.
that might sound like some grenades or some shit like
Mm-hmm.
that. And they'll try to do everything to kill that person or stop that person because their mind is still wrapped around that battlefield and shit like that. And
Mm-hmm.
people might just look at them like, oh, they just crazy.
Like Dead Presidents. When Anthony came home,
Mm-hmm.
he suffered from that.
Yep.
He was having like these thoughts and visions and stuff.
Very dope movie. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, but like let's be real. Like I think sometimes they might say that, oh well, I want to go to the army to serve my country. Like, come on, there's some of them that went to the Marines or the army to kill motherfuckers. Like
They did.
if somebody give you an AK-47 and you get to shoot motherfuckers for, you know what I'm saying, and get paid for it, why not? You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's some that for their first kill they're gonna be, that might affect them, but you got people out here that have guns on the streets. I'm sure if you put them in Iraq or Pakistan, they'd love to. They'd be the first ones to kill a whole bunch of motherfuckers. So
You're right.
you know,
Yeah, man. Niggas just get so fucking trigger happy. All right, so according to Ronnie, this just in, they want Mark Phillips of RDC World to play legendary comedian Bernie Mac.
who the hell is Mark Phillips?
That's what I'm trying to hit. I've seen his face before. Hold up,
Oh,
Mark Phillips. But while we do that, while I look up who he is, Seek and Destroy. This is my favorite song off this album, man. I love the beat to this track. It's just vintage Metallica, in my opinion. In my opinion, because just get that angry, heavy, fast Metallica and shit like that. And ironically, this song's talking about killing motherfuckers, hunting them down. But after like 9/11, this was actually placed on a list of post 9/11 inappropriate titles. And other songs there include,
really?
yeah,
Wow.
other songs there include like the Gap Band, "You Dropped the Bomb on Me,"
Oh my God.
Billy Joel, "Only the Good Die Young."
So
Um,
what happens to those albums? Like the OG copies of those albums? Are they gonna like change? They change the title of them or something?
nah,
Oh.
nah. Get this, Led Zeppelin, "Stairway to Heaven."
Oh wow.
Yeah, this was the beginning of the PC of the world, in my opinion. But
That's crazy. Those
yeah,
are some of
man,
the best songs.
Some of the best songs, period.
Right.
Meanwhile, we have shows making fun of 9/11.
What
You can
about
see,
Eric B and Rakim Casualties of War? Do they change that? Is that
hell,
on the list? No.
nope. And let's make it. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah. Don't give them no ideas.
We don't need no. We don't need the God MC in that shit. No.
Right.
Um. Next thing you know, yeah. Very, very, very dope shit. In my opinion, my favorite track off this album. The guitar riff. Oh my god.
Yeah. I like the guitar riff. The
Mhm.
guitar riff and the drums for me was dope on this track.
I don't know who this RDC World is. Bro.
I never heard of
It's a YouTube star. Oh, okay. He kind of looks like Bernie, kind of, but okay.
it. Right.
Oh, you said what you had to say about
Yeah.
Secret Patrol?
Yeah, that was a dope song.
I bet. And the last track, Metal Militia. Nice way to end off this album. Again, this is another song that they wrote with Dave Mustaine and shit like that. And y'all know what's happening next, so I don't have to repeat myself. This was a pretty good song. Nice way to end off the album. And in their earlier concerts, they always used to close off with this song too. So no surprise there.
Yeah, that was a cool song. It was dope.
Yeah, man. Overall, I'm not gonna lie. This album aged pretty well. This album pretty much was a very strong debut for them. I personally feel like even though they got better with the next album, Ride the Lightning, which oh, y'all ain't ready for that one. Like this one was pretty much like a nice stepping stone towards them and whatnot too. Even though like it wasn't really appreciated commercially at that time too, because Metallica was still underground. They were still pretty much underground at that time.
Right.
The critics loved the album, and they even said this was like really like the first thrash metal album in a weird way and stuff like that too.
Right.
Um, yeah, man, and like I mentioned before, they re-released this album like in '88 with Elektra Records and stuff like that too. And they actually re-released this album in 2016, but like I don't know if I would really get the 2016 because of the fact that they remastered it, but then they had fucking Jason Newsted, who was like the bassist of Metallica post Cliff Burton, kind of overdubbed some of the bass tracks, which nah nigga, don't overdub Cliff Burton and shit. You can't do that to Cliff. I'm
Yeah, that's
sorry, you can't.
that's crazy.
So if I were y'all, I would stick to like the 83 and 88 reissues. Well, the 83 OG and the 88 reissue. Um, I want to say this I don't think this album's out of print, but it's very, very, very hard to come by. The best you can probably find this album is maybe like Barnes and Noble. I've even seen it in Walmart a couple of times too.
This Discogs don't have it.
This comic has everything, you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
try Discogs.
yeah. Of course, Discogs too.
Yeah.
So I'll give this a 4 out of 5.
Oh, yeah. I like the couple songs. Like I said, like I'm not a metalhead, but I like the couple songs, and I know Metallica like legends for their genre. So I love the album cover too. Is that like a little girl on the album cover?
What is that album? Hold on,
It looked
that
like a
album.
little girl in like a hand that's holding like a hammer or something, or or ratchet up there or something.
I mean, that could be it. You know, I've always thought it was just like a serial killer putting down his murder object, his murder weapon and shit like this,
Okay.
all covered in
It's
blood.
like blood splattering. Okay.
Yeah,
From
that's
far away, it looks like a little girl that's looking at the hand, but it's yeah, it does look like blood splattered.
shit. Let me look up Rap Genius right quick. You know, Rap Genius has everything.
Ronnie said, "What do you have against Motley Crue?
Who?
What do you have
Nigga,
against?"
no, no. I love Motley Crue. I just said like when it comes to them talking about sex in comparison to all those other metal groups, they take the cake.
Oh, Sam don't like Motley Crue.
Yeah, I love Motley Crue. Let's not take it too far. Alright, okay, so this is what I found out about the album cover. So it's like a shadow of a hand
Yeah,
letting go of a bloodied hand. Of course, we got that part.
right.
They ain't saying nothing about no little girl.
Okay, so that's blood I'm looking at. Okay,
Yeah, okay. They actually have an alternate version too
really?
with booze. I'm about to show that to y'all right now. Let me stop. Let me stop this. We done with the review. But this was a dope review. Very dope review. This is the alternate cover right here. Alcoholica.
Oh,
Drink 'em
Smirnoff.
all.
Wow,
Yeah. Not
drank them
Smirnoff.
all.
Not Smirnoff.
Oh man, I can't even get buzz off with Smirnoff. So
Man, I only drink Smirnoff if I'm gonna mix some shit. That's the only way I
yeah,
drink
I know
Smirnoff.
they got a new flavor out. Like I think it was a pink lemonade Smirnoff or some shit.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
You good, Ronnie?
Smirnoff. Wow.
All right. I must. We can probably stay until like 1 o'clock. Cause
He said Motley Crue are boring and overrated.
are they overrated? I can't argue with that. But to me, boring. Nah. Now Poison.
Have
All
you
these
ever seen
other.
the Did you see the biopic on Netflix, The
I
Dirt?
love that
That
bio.
was a good movie.
That biopic was
I
hilarious.
was surprised they picked Machine Gun Kelly to play Tommy Lee. I was like, out of everybody, I thought it would have been somebody else.
He did his thing though. I ain't
He
going
did his
front.
thing, yeah. He was good in that. I liked him. I liked him better in The Dirt than I did in Bird Box. I didn't think he was good in that film at all. He got killed off early in Bird Box.
Hmm. So I gotta show my sealed album.
Yeah. You got more?
Yeah, I got hella sealed albums.
You
Yeah.
you got you're like the mailmen know your house already. Like they just drop shit. Oh, it's for Reg.
Oh no, no, no. This is like I had years ago and shit.
Oh,
Yeah. This is a Nirvana's Bleach.
oh, nice, nice,
Mm-hmm.
dope.
Since we're still on the metalheads, 1989. This was released.
Are they
Very
considered metal? I thought they were grunge.
well, grunge is a subgenre of metal.
Oh, okay. Well, I like grunge more.
Yeah. A black woman is like the godmother of grunge music too.
Right.
Yeah. I gotta
I didn't know
look
that.
it up. You said what?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I saw it on Facebook and shit, but history always wants to
Right.
fuck shit up. But
Right.
anyway, this is actually the 2013 remastered edition. The yeah. Very, very dope album, very underrated. And I'm just now opening it.
And it's out of print.
Yeah, it's out of print. Yeah.
All of this shit is, bro. Sometimes I see in utero available, and then sometimes it ain't. So
Well, never mind, it's still in print though.
never mind, it's still in print.
Yeah.
The OG copy with the hidden track, or 'cause I know they got some copies without the hidden track.
Um, that's a good question actually. But yeah,
Because
man.
if they had it on like Amazon, they ain't gonna have that version. They're gonna just have the regular track listing, and the hidden track ain't even gonna be on that version.
Yeah, man. We need to talk about Bleach one day.
Yeah, I need some Nirvana albums.
Oh, Ronnie. Before Cliff Burton's death, all the way.
I listened to the 10 album. I like that. I haven't listened to none of the other albums yet though.
Who Pearl Jam?
Yeah,
Yeah. Ten verses and Vitalogy. That's a it for me.
those are better. I hear that one.
Crazy ass motherfucker. Oh man. I was thinking
Hmm.
I want to do a battle of the bangers based off TV theme songs.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
from the 70s.
from any era.
How we
A
gonna get
theme,
clearance to do that?
huh?
How we gonna get clearance to do that? So you want us to play? You want us to play TV theme songs for 20 rounds, like Martin and shit?
Yeah.
Wow, how we doing that? Do you know
It,
that
it,
that's gonna be? They're not gonna let us get away with that shit.
I feel like they would.
You think so?
Yeah, because think about it. It's only for 30 to 40 seconds.
Hmm.
It's still under copyright law. You know, it's not like it's not like we're actually showing the cartoon on the channel. We're just gonna play the
Right,
theme song on YouTube or some shit like that.
right.
But we could do that maybe
Um,
after Primo.
I like certain songs. I haven't heard like a full Soundgarden album though, but certain songs I like. Better guitarist Jimmy Page or Eddie Van Halen.
Jimmy.
I'm more familiar with Eddie, but Jimmy Page was dope. How are we gonna get away with that though? I mean, it's just like shows, or you said cartoons. Is it shows and cartoons, or
Shows and cartoons. Like hell, it could be any theme song. It could be the Jeopardy theme song too.
the Jeopardy theme song?
Yeah, like
Oh
it's
man,
theme songs of TVs and shit.
right. A TV theme songs battle.
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting. After Sam said after the Public Enemy discography breakdown, Cool G Rap.
Yes, sir.
That'd be dope. I thought we did Cool G Rap. We didn't do Cool G Rap.
Nope.
We talked about a Cool G Rap album, right?
Um, you talked
That,
about Wanted Dead or Alive.
yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
Okay, that'd be dope.
Yep. I'm not even gonna listen to Public Enemy albums before music and shit. 'Cause I know them by heart, low key.
Yeah. The last one I'm gonna listen to. I haven't listened to the latest one yet.
Oh, the last one. Oh,
Yeah, that was dope. I
that's pretty
like the album
solid.
cover
Yeah.
for that one too.
Better vocalist, Sugarfoot or Maurice Wright. Oh, Maurice. Yeah.
Yeah,
I love Sugarfoot though.
yeah, yeah.
All right. So who's ready for T.I.'s last album?
No, we're not. I need him back in jail first. Let's delay the album for a whole year and then he could come out. He incarcerated for like 6 months and then he could go back.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Queen Latifah's getting the Lifetime Achievement Award at the BET Awards.
About time. About
Yes.
time. Now Rock and
Okay,
Roll Hall
BET
of
Award.
Fame.
Yeah.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Step your game up and induct her next year. It's about time. They need more females in rap in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame anyway.
So I guess they're gonna get like some female rappers to do some music.
Good ones, I hope. Not Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. They probably grew up on her stuff anyway though. Cardi probably grew up on her stuff.
Shit. I know they're gonna do the "I Want to Be Down" remix too.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice to hear again.
Okay, now I'm ready for the BET Awards. Okay,
I just want to see that part.
yeah,
I love watching everything.
I just want to see the surprises in that part.
Man,
I know they're probably gonna open up with Megan doing thought shit.
right.
All right, let's see what's going on. Kendrick Lamar is gonna perform at some festival, I think.
Kendrick
Everyone's talking
Lamar.
about thought shit.
What about Nas? Nas needs to be inducted next year in the Rock and Roll of Fame.
All right, they're gonna induct Jay-Z. They can induct.
Yeah, they got Jay Z this year. Nas got to be next year. Van Halen's self-titled debut at 84. 84 for me, but I like the self-titled one too.
Self-titled.
That was dope.
You know, next to Metallica, I feel like Van Halen's 78 to 84 shit is flawless.
What about Kiss? What do you think about their stuff?
I'm gonna put it to you this way: I like Kiss when they were masked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
everything after they unmasked, they just was straight up pussy. Crazy, crazy nights. Oh my god! Give me Creatures of the Night. Give me that
Right.
Kiss. Give me
You didn't
Destroyer.
you didn't like the Dynasty album?
Nah, that's one of the
I
few
see,
times I
and I
did not
like that
like it.
one.
You said what?
And I like that one.
I mean, it had some alright shit. It was just disco, like it was
That's
disco.
why it was so dope because they were doing disco. Like they
Cause
didn't give Queen that flack when they were doing disco.
Queen was already out there. They were fucking shooting fire out that mouth and shit. They were already out there and shit. So they gave all the shit to Rolling Stones doing fucking disco. What
Mhm.
I'm sorry, but Miss You is not a disco song. It's a blues rock record. I don't give a fuck what no one says.
Who's that? The police? Who you talking
Nah,
about?
the Rolling Stone like doom doom
Oh
doom doom.
oh
Yeah, that shit.
oh.
You know what?
Y'all don't like disco? Wow.
I mean,
So
I like disco,
I
but
grew up in post disco era, so that I just grew up in a lot of disco. So
post.
it's like it's like it's kind of weird to hear like a rock group do disco, but then it's kind of like dope too, the way that they did it.
Mm.
And their true fans hate it. So
Certain rock groups can get away with it. Like
right,
certain groups in general. What's up, Clutch?
Clutch was good.
Can get away with.
Yes,
Rod Stewart.
right. Rod Stewart.
He
Yes.
barely got away with it. He barely got away with it. Barely.
Mm. But
He.
but that do you want my what
Do you think I'm sexy?
do you think I'm sexy? I'm about to say do you want my body? Do you think I'm sexy? That's a classic joint.
Yeah, it's a
I love
classic.
that song.
But to me, I hate that song.
You don't like that song?
I hate that. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie. It is the classic.
That's a dope record though.
No, Ronnie. No, we are not going there with New
Nah,
Jack
it's not
City.
the
No,
same. It's not the
no,
same.
no, 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 no. Who else? Disco. The Jacksons.
Right.
They did
Yes.
disco flawlessly.
Yeah.
The Bee
Donna
Gees.
Donna Summer. Yes, Bee Gees definitely. Children of the world. That's a dope album.
Mm.
Love that album.
Yeah, Donna Summer. She's the queen of disco for a reason.
Definitely. Donna Summer did her thing.
But then you had motherfuckers like when Isaac Hayes
Yeah.
did that "Don't Let Go."
Right.
I did, I like the album. I just didn't like that track.
And let's not forget Neil Diamond. Did
See, I
not like
never heard that album.
that album. I will send it to you. I did not like that album. Did
You,
not
you,
like it.
you'll send me your physical.
I'll send you the copy. I'm not keeping it.
What makes you think I want it?
I thought I would think you would appreciate Neil Diamond more than me because I heard it and I'm like, yo,
Hey,
his voice to me don't have the voice for disco.
hey, listen, I have nothing against Neil Diamond. That's just not my cup of tea.
Oh, okay.
Now, if it was Neil Young,
I thought you would appreciate it.
just, I don't like all trash albums, right? If it was Neil Diamond,
No,
I'm
not
not.
Neil
If it was
Diamond.
Neil Young,
He
yeah.
can't. He can't do disco. It's not for him. And I heard it's only like about I want to say it's like 7 or 8 songs on there. I'm like, nah, this album is not. If you give those tracks to like Barry Gibbs, he would have killed it. Not Neil Diamond.
Turn off your heart light.
Neo Soul or New Jack Swing. New Jack for me
Yeah, New Jack.
is just Teddy Riley created something great, man. Ronnie said I prefer doo wop over disco.
I love doo wop, man.
Right?
Yo, this little motherfucker almost hit me in the tower and shit.
Huh?
Motherfucker almost hit me and shit, yo.
Oh,
Cut
you
right
mean
in
when you
front
was
of me.
driving?
Yeah.
Oh man.
So I beat my horn and shit, and he gonna flick me off. That's why I was like, that's why I fucked your bitch.
What is what is it with you and people in the street, yo?
That's what I was saying. Like,
Last week you got into the thing at the gas station and now don't drive. Just Uber. You need to just Uber. Don't be the Uber. You need to just Uber.
nah, I was just minding my own business. Fucking listening to fucking Cool G rap and shit like that. Next thing you know it, motherfucker gonna fucking cut me and shit like that. It was some Rasta motherfucker
Yo,
too.
the road rage is real. Like they had today, they had a Grubhub bicyclist that got stabbed by another biker going by him.
What is up? Bicycles stabbing each other? Like,
Yes, like he was driving. Like they had the video. He was going by him and the dude had a knife in his hand already, and he stabbed him. You know what I'm saying? So the road rage is real.
oh yeah, trust me. This Mexican once chased my car one time because
Crazy. Yeah, so much. The chick called him daddy. That's what you got the attention for, right? So now you don't like the attention.
hold on. I like being called daddy, but not by no kids and shit. Huge difference.
I would be flattered. Like, I'm not your daddy, but your mama could call me daddy though.
I didn't want her ugly mama.
You know,
I'm more ugly
his
too
mama
and
calls him
shit.
daddy. Ah,
Almost fucking ugly too and shit, yo.
man, dang. You want the kid calling you daddy? You want the mother calling you daddy? That's just a bad day for Rich.
Talking about I should teach this black man. Fuck you, be. Don't do that fucking shit with me
You
right
should
now.
teach him. Where's his real daddy at? Do I look like his daddy to you? That's what his daddy to be doing.
Yo, lately I've just been loving spazzing off on people lately and shit.
I
Like,
see.
cause I told people I don't argue. I just present facts.
There's gonna come a day when Reg is planning like a live show, and he's gonna be like, "Yo, I just sent you the link. I'm incarcerated right now, but I'm gonna come out in a couple minutes. Just wait on live for me. I'm
Shut
I'm,
up.
I'm waiting to make bail."
Oh shit.
I'm like, "What happened, Reg? Yep, you got into another incident in the street."
God forbid.
Oh man,
Did you
Michael
hear that
Jackson.
track I sent you by the way?
No, I didn't get it. Which when you sent it to me
I sent you the massive version of the song and shit.
today?
A while back ago. I can
I
send it
gotta
again.
I gotta check it. Michael Jackson, Bad or Dangerous. I
Dangerous.
love both of them. I'm not picking. Both classics. I do think Dangerous has been forgotten about though over the years, and I don't know why. I never hear nobody mention that album.
Yo man. This nigga literally tried to chase my fucking car last week.
Crazy.
Busted his ass too.
What album by Cool G Rap were you playing when you were driving? Is that what you meant?
Um I was playing a song. I want to say Crime Pays.
Oh, okay.
That's a classic.
Yes.
Ah, ooh, but that high pitched sample, that ooh.
The
Bum,
Cool
bum,
G
bum, bum.
the Cool G Rap crime page, not the Cameron version.
That nigga was talking some real shit on that song too.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
he said, niggas don't let it be crime, but at the end of the day, it pays and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like don't try this at home. Cause I'm not don't go around saying, oh, Reggie and I can do crimes and shit. I'm just saying what Coogee rap.
Oh man. Well, and what's up with that Bobby? We need to know. I need to know more info on that Bobby Brown
Oh
album.
yeah, that tap
Mysti-
into my heart was too nice.
Mystical Magic. What a name.
I wonder what he was talking
And that
about.
was gonna come out in '91. So that was gonna come out. So between Don't Be Cruel and Bobby, he took like a 4 year break.
Well, that was supposed to come out in '90.
'90. I thought it was '91.
No, it was '90.
Or '90.
Mm-hmm.
So and he never said what happened to the album.
Nah,
Wow.
cause Large Professor was supposed to have been on the album, if I'm not
Right.
mistaken.
Right. Yeah, he talked about that. That's crazy.
And I think some of the tracks on
Who
Mystical
has that
Magic is
album now? Is MCA still has that?
who knows.
They gotta have that because he was still signed to MCA at that point. That's crazy. I bet you Bobby don't even like done forgot about that album and everything. That's wild, man. I found another track from that album. I sent it. I sent it to you and BJ.
Yeah, I heard that track a while back ago.
That's dope, man. I'm like, yo, we need to get that album out, man. Somebody gotta have that album.
For
That's
real.
like the most sought after Bobby Brown album.
I'm telling you, some of those beats were kind of better than Don't Be Cool. It was like more hard,
Right. Stevie Wonder did a song with Buster. Yeah, yeah, that's on the Big Bang album.
dope album.
Yeah.
Hmm.
My five favorite Cool G rap songs. Five favorite Ill Street Blues. It's a Shame. Mister Mister. Hey Mister. That's the name of it? Hey Mister or Mister Mister.
Hey,
Hey
Mister,
Mister.
Mister.
Yeah, that joint. Road to Riches. Uh, I don't know. I don't know about the fifth one. I like a lot of his shit, so
I love that. Hey, Mister, Mister track.
that's the shit they couldn't play. They didn't want to play that shit on the radio. Oh man.
That's me. That's we could beat my picture for just started off already off the gate and shit.
Already out the gate, yo. Oh man.
Last week I beat my bitch up for life. Cause you know how niggas these days trying to be all metaphorical and shit like that. This nigga Cool up said, fuck that.
Yo.
Hey mister, hey baby, you alright? Motherfucker, mind your business.
He needs to put out. They need to do like a record store day release for that song. Like put it on vinyl.
For real.
That shit will sell out in minutes. You know, do what they did with Big L shit. Like the all the stuff that didn't make the first album, they just put it on vinyl and it sold out. Crazy. Yeah.
Hmm. What else? What else?
Hmm.
What you watching?
Oh, the playoffs was on. Yo, Clippers just won. They tied it up the series with Utah.
Hmm. So,
Gang of Roses. Who the hell is that? Oh, that's that Weston.
yeah.
I saw that like one time on BT.
Yeah, I never really cared.
Yeah, I didn't care for it though. They already did like westerns with like female, like all female cast and all that. What album by Cool G Rap is more grimy? Live and Let Die or Wanted Dead or Alive?
Live and let die.
I like both of them. I don't really have a deciding one. That's like their best shit. Gang of Roses. Wow.
Wasn't the Brett in that movie too?
The Brat. Was she? I don't even remember the cast in that film. I know. I remember Little Kim. I remember seeing Kim in that film,
That
but
was
it
when
wasn't like, huh?
that was when they were just giving any rapper a
They were
movie.
just giving anybody a role. Like Sticky Fingers, you want to roll? Exhibit, you you want to roll? Any rapper was getting roles, man, for the shittiest films. You know, better TV show, Eddie or Steve Urkel? Steve made Family Matters, yo. Definitely Steve. Without Steve, I don't think they would have lasted that long. What solo album is underrated? I don't know. For me, I've always loved 456. I haven't listened to Root of Evil yet.
Bro, I've been watching Flavor of Love so fucking much. I'm getting fucking notifications on YouTube.
Flavor of Love.
Yeah,
You watching it?
I've been watching it so.
Are you doing like a series review on that or what?
Oh no, I'm never gonna talk about reality TV on the show. As
Uh,
much as I like Flavor of Love and I love New York, I would never talk about reality TV on the show.
like you know,
Was I'm gonna stay on for like 5 more minutes.
456 or Jealous One's Envy. I love Jealous One's Envy.
4, 5, 6.
Like Fat Joe first three albums. After that, he started to take a dive.
Right.
You know, the 2000s wasn't kind to him and LL. You know, that would. How about that matchup? Fat Joe versus LL in the verses.
Hello.
LL's winning that.
Hell yeah.
Even features. You got LL. I think Fat Joe might get him on the features.
Mhm. To each his own.
On Easter for me. Fred Sanford or on Easter. On Esther.
Fred.
Yes, Fred. Fat Joe versus Cool G Rap. Cool G. I don't know. Is Cool G Rap winning that?
In the verses or just a
Yeah.
freestyle battle?
Fat Joe versus Cool G Rap. Not in a freestyle battle. Cool G Rap is winning that.
I don't know.
In a battle for like track for track. I don't know. A Fat Joe catalog is more than Cool G because Cool G wasn't coming out often solo wise, but a lot of
I feel
those
like they'll
Fat
be
Joe
neck
albums are
and
trash though, huh?
I feel like they'll be neck to neck.
It
Because you
could
gotta
be
remember both of them appeared on some dope posse cuts too.
right.
So they can use that as an
But
advantage.
when Fat Joe drop Lean Back, what Cool G Rap got? What did he
Don't
drop on?
curse.
That was a dope posse cut. I love that. I
Yeah.
don't know if that's gonna stand up against Lean Back though.
Yo,
Lean Back
fuck
was a
Lean
hit.
Back, yo. Fuck Lean. I'm tired of that fucking song. Telling me don't curse, I did it worse.
Right, and Cool G Rap could use that verse from his verse from that Fat Joe song. You
Kind of
know,
got outrageous. I did a thing about doing all the BITCHs.
right?
It's like his whole verse was like he was just trying so hard. Not, out of everybody, he was
To
trying so
curse.
hard not to curse that whole
Right,
verse.
right,
Then Kane was dressed like Prince in that fucking video and shit.
right. The dark Gable
Hmm. And
Jesus.
didn't he have like a broken arm or some shit? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I think his hand was bandaged up or something.
I was like, okay, what is going on? I was like,
Kent had one of them Mike Tyson bodega fights at night and shit
oh
in
shit.
Brownsville.
All I can say is brother, brother.
That was dope. I actually like that song.
I love that song too.
Little Daddy Shane. That
Yo,
was dope, man.
that Prince of Darkness album was cold as fuck. I don't give a fuck what
Yes.
nobody says.
Minus the R&B shit, that's a solid album. I
Mine is
love that album.
yo. If you, we should do like an album versus Walking with the Panther versus Prince of Darkness,
Ooh. Like track for track.
track for track. No, fuck China Doll. I want to do that one day. When I
I'm
plan this shit, I want to do that one. Then we can do China Doll
I'm
and
down.
Reform another time.
I'm down with that one. Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that shit planned and shit.
Yes. Better mixtape. 50 Cent, but Fab mixtapes is better than his albums. But I got 50 all day when it comes to mixtape stuff.
Whenever
His
your
shit was,
mixtapes are better than your albums, that's just it's like
and that was a back then that was a regular thing for like Kim and Dipset and not Dipset D Block. Like Jada, why does your mixtape sound better than your album? You know, dudes was like having like release parties for their mixtape over their album. You know, I'm going to Jacob to get a new Rollie for my mixtape, not even the album.
right. Like you're
You
rapping
know what I
over
mean?
motherfuckers beats and shit. Like
Yeah, it was crazy.
heck,
You know,
but see, the only motherfucker that was consistent
hmm
with that shit was Wayne. Wayne and
yes,
50.
definitely.
Because some of Wayne's mixtape were better than his albums, but at the
Right,
same time they were still close in
they
quality.
still close. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Fab ain't touching them. Like Fab mixtapes are
Joe
dope, but
Budden.
he ain't fucking with Weezy.
Joe Budden ain't touching that shit.
Joe Budden ain't. I the only Joe. I wasn't a huge Joe Budden fan. Like I like the mood music. Some of the mixtapes, but I didn't. I don't have none of his albums. I wasn't huge on his stuff. I think he's overrated.
I do think he's overrated.
You know,
He's like a
he
it's
don't
like
he don't have one album for the way that he act. He don't have one classic album
you know what he is?
for him to be so cocky like that.
He's like that. He's like that popular guy in high school that is popular by association.
Right.
Then all of a sudden, when all of his popular friends graduate, he's still trying to hold on to that popularity that he just ends up being a nuisance.
Stack Bundles made better music than him, and he's
Who?
dead. Stack Bundles, and he
Who
didn't
stack,
drop an album.
who stack bundles?
Stack Bundles, he was from the Riot Squad. He was from Queens, Rock for Rock.
No,
He was signed to Bird Gang, and he got shot.
yeah,
I think the anniversary was last week actually for him because he died in June too.
yeah, I'm not a fan of the whole Bird Gang shit.
Yes. You know what I mean? Stack made better music than him. Ransom made better music than Joe.
Nelly made better music than Joe.
I'm not going that far.
Hey, fuck it.
I'm not
I
going that
enjoy
far.
more Nelly songs than Joe Budden songs.
You had me at everybody else, then you said Nelly.
Y'all need to stop treating Nelly like he's some kind of Drake and shit. There was at one point he was one of the best rappers alive.
Hey, I like Drake over Nelly.
Hey, now you going way too far.
I will bump me some So Far Gone over Country Grammar.
Nigga, I'll bump Nellyville over fucking Nothing
No,
Was the Same.
no,
Yes.
no. Nothing Was the Same was
Nellyville's
a
a
dope
fucking
album.
near classic in my opinion.
Nothing Was the Same was a dope album. That was dope. I
Hey,
like Drake early shit, but his shit, More Life, I didn't care for. Views, I didn't care for. I like his earlier stuff though.
I'd
But
rather listen to
I'm
Sweatsuit over
I'm
views.
not putting Drake on my Mount Rushmore. That's retarded. I'm not doing that. He's not better than Kendrick or Cole. But I will definitely bump early Drake over Nelly. Give me thank me later. Take care. One of his best albums. The comeback season mixtape.
Mm. Oh, don't forget to listen to the Jones
Oh
EP, the
yes.
Jones guys EP and shit. Did I send it to you?
No, you didn't send it to me.
Okay, hold
They
on.
sent you the EP.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
I'm send it to your email right now. Hold on, I'll forward it to
Okay.
you.
Charlie's Angels. I didn't like that film either. Another reboot. And I
I
grew
didn't
up
even care,
watching the TV show was better.
I didn't care for the show like that. I mean, the
I
show
didn't give a
was
fuck.
I would watch the show. There's nothing else to watch.
I didn't like the movie was so overhyped, Joe.
It's three white women. What do you
Like
expect?
I you know what's her name? Drew Barrymore was cool. I watched a lot of her stuff growing up. E.T. What else she did I liked? Firestarter, but Lucy Liu. Well, Lucy Liu was Asian, but
Oh, oh,
Cameron Diaz is like, come on, man. Something about Mary was like her best shit. I don't see why she was overhyped to me also.
what a
Yeah,
cracker.
I can't fuck with Nelly like that. I'll take Drake over Nelly. I'm good. I'm good on the country grammar. Dilemma they overplayed.
No matter what I do.
Most annoying movie characters. Most annoying movie characters. That's a good one. Who was annoying in the movie? Um,
Any motherfucker that just breaks out in song in the middle of the conversation.
Elvira from Scarface was annoying. I'm like, what's her deal? Like, do you
Afforded.
want to be with Tony or you just want to be a bitch? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was her deal? I'm surprised Tony ain't try to like shoot her. Like, what was her issue? Like, you leave Frank to get with Tony, and then she's like not even happy with him.
She's an opportunist.
Or she just high off of cocaine all the damn time. I don't know. Like annoying characters in the movie. That's a good one. Y'all remember the movie Guess Who? I never saw that with Bernie Mac.
Yeah, that was an alright movie.
I never saw that one.
It was with Ashton Kutcher too.
Ashton Kutcher was in there.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Reagan Gomez was in yes. She's in T.I. video. What happened to her, Reagan Gomez?
She does voice acting. If I'm
Oh,
not mistaken.
what?
I think that, yeah, she does voice acting.
Yeah, viral. She was annoying. I don't know of any. I can't think of any right now that was annoying like that. That's a good question though. Smokey, he gets on my nerves.
Hmm.
Who was annoying? I seen a movie called The Woman in the Window
Who's
with
in it?
Amy Adams. That was on Netflix. It came on Netflix like I want to say like a month ago, and she plays she had a sickness. Issue like she didn't want to go outside or some shit. But it's like I forgot what they call it, but it was Aragora or some shit. And something traumatic happened in her life where she just chose to stay in. It wasn't like it wasn't a pandemic or nothing. And her neighbors like she lived on like the upper what like I want to say Upper West Side of Manhattan. Her neighbors had like some drama going on in their life, and she would like look outside her window and see what's going on with them. And the neighbors like the wife was getting beat by the husband, and like the teenage son was like watching it all go down or whatever. So the teenage son, I think he had dropped off like she used to like she would order like food or whatever. I think the teenage son had dropped off her like some food for her or something, and she was like one of those nosy neighbors that she would look out her window at like what was going on with her neighbors and stuff. She
Hmm.
was seeing a therapist, and one of her neighbors was annoying. I remember one of her neighbors in the film because she had called the cops on her neighbors because she thought she saw um the wife get killed by the husband, and then like the neighbor came over and was like all up in her business, and I remember that. So when we talk about like characters that was annoying, that was like one of the characters in that movie that was annoying.
Interesting.
I'm trying to think of like other annoying characters though. I don't like offhand. I don't remember. Shanae was annoying.
Yeah, I felt like the Martin characters minus him got kind of annoying after a while.
Brother man got annoying.
All right, let me go
Sneaking on a fire
that far.
escape and you stealing people food. Like you couldn't do that in this day and age. Like he would have gotten shot for that. You
Shit,
know,
he was
you
hilarious. Nigga just walks in and
he would just come.
he
He
just
would
punk
come in the
Martin in his
most
own fucking
inappropriate
apartment.
times. He would show up.
Nigga be punking Martin in his own apartment. At some point, I'm just like, you know what? I'm just like,
Right, here's your key.
yeah, just not even here's the key.
Mm.
Just don't even do anything with just because all he just does is no, 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 no. All that fucking talking, man, just whoop his ass.
uh, yeah, that was. I'm trying to think of like other annoying characters though. I'm sure there's many. I just can't think of them right now. Sam said Carl got on his nerves. The father?
Oh hell no.
Why?
Cole was that nigga. I just hated how they did the whole dumb dad thing after a while and shit.
The dumb dad.
The dumb, excuse me, the dumb black dad, excuse me.
Yes. Mm.
Um, if there was one annoying character, I don't know. This might be a controversial, but Little Richie.
From the same show?
Yeah, Little
He was
Richie.
barely on there.
No, that you know how they used to have the little kids that say some cute, corny shit, and the
No,
audience just
that's but he was a kid. That's what they were giving him to say. The cute little kid lines.
oh please, oh come on, Gary Coleman wasn't that age and shit. That nigga had charisma.
Richie
Gary
had
had
no damn
swagger.
charisma. We didn't see Richie. We didn't see Judy. Anybody wonder why?
I feel I have a theory. I feel like one of Urkel's adventures killed Judy,
Mm-hmm.
and
Well, how do you explain Richie? Because he was going too.
oh, Little Richie, they say he went with his mom. I don't know.
Oh,
Well, they said weird that one of Urkel's adventures killed Judy and shit. Like,
Judy ended up being a porn star.
and then pretty much the Urkel used some weird shit, lets the fucking trance to Urkel's mind, the Winslow's minds or some shit, and they.
Oh my god. Yo, Judy, y'all seen Judy? Judy fine, yo.
Yeah,
She fine as fuck.
I mean, she alright. She alright.
She ain't no ugly duckling, yo.
She got a big forehead though.
That's what you looking at, Reg, on forehead?
I don't like girls with big foreheads like that.
Oh my god.
Like I don't like no fucking Dr. Brainiac, man. Oh yeah, Dwayne and Whitley,
Yeah.
different world. Yes.
Dwayne was like the homeboy from the hood, and Whitley was the sassy,
Mm.
preppy type, and you know how that go. That was Bobby and Whitney right there.
Let's not disrespect
Well,
Dwayne and Whitley.
well, Dwayne wasn't, but Dwayne was far from Bobby. But
Dwayne and Whitley, that was a love story made for. That was a very dope story right there,
you
man.
know, I was watching. I was speaking of a different world. I was watching a Lenny Kravitz video on YouTube, and they were talking about like the loves of his life. I didn't know Lenny Kravitz used to date Gina.
Tisha Campbell.
Yeah, that's they like they met like when they were really young,
Oh wow.
and like he end up when she's from Jersey, he end up like moving in with her and her parents when she was young, and she was like finding acting jobs and all that,
Oh wow.
and then they end up breaking up because she end up moving like I think she moved to Europe or something for some gig she got, and but they still like best friends now. I'm like, wow, he was tapping Gina. Interesting. And then he had all the hoes, man. He had Gina, he had Denise, he had Nicole Kidman. I'm like, wow, that's that Hollywood money, yo. Cleo or Stony from Set It Off. Stony was that was what's her name character? Um,
That was a Jada Pinkett
Jada
character.
Pinkett character. Jada, I've met Jada in person. She gorgeous. She look exactly how she did in Menace to Society. Cleo Queen Latifah, she played that too good to the point where people was like, yo, yeah, she had like. Let's do a different world breakdown. You want all of these damn breakdowns, Sam. What's the breakdown we doing? One day at a time.
That's not like a breakdown. That's just gonna be like an analysis, pretty much.
Oh, I see. Like your favorite moments and stuff.
You'll see. I'm still planning that shit. I have to still get the DVD. Cause I want to do Rock first before One Day at a Time.
Right.
Cause I've been saying Rock for years.
Call got on my nerves. That's funny. I never heard nobody say that about the fall.
Right. And not Carl Winslow.
Not call.
Shit.
Damn. The parents like the show like the parents on those shows. I don't remember any of them that used to like that was like that got to me. You know what I'm saying? They was the parents. you know who didn't like Claire Huxtable? You know what I'm saying? That's clear.
God, niggas like Cliff Huxtable more than Bill Cosby these days.
How is that possible? Short hair Jada or dreadlock Jada? When did she have dreads?
I mean braids.
Braids, you mean? Extensions. Well, I met her with extensions, and she looked just like how she did in Menace. I never. Well, I seen her with short hair. Short hair, she looked more like a freak with short hair, to tell you the truth. But she looked good with the hair extensions too.
Catch a nigga doing kung fu. But yeah, let me end this off for the night and shit, cause I'm getting hungry. But this has been dope shit. This has been a dope review. Um,
When
Wednesday, it's gonna be a double feature. We have the interview 7 o'clock with Kim and PJ Jones. It's the Jones Girls Legacy.
dope.
And at 10 o'clock, we got the Tupac movie breakdown.
Dope.
Yeah. Um, Thursday, we're gonna do Sound Bombing 2,
Yes.
Viewer's Choice. And just to let you know, that album's not on streaming services. I don't think so.
Hopefully it's on YouTube.
It's on
I,
YouTube,
I
yes.
don't have those.
Yeah. I
Okay.
was so close on getting the album one day, and I was like fucking expensive now. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Shit. Then Saturday, of course, is the Public Enemy discography breakdown.
Yes. It's Saturday. I thought it was Sunday.
No, Saturday is
Saturday.
Juneteenth.
Okay. Shit, we
Yeah.
don't do shit on Saturday. That's a new one.
I mean, we do rare shit on Saturday, like a rare shit.
I can't remember the last thing we did on a Saturday, like a regular show.
Yeah, the Salt and Pepper movie breakdown, movie review.
That was Saturday.
Yes, like
I
Sunday
thought we
morning.
no, but we did we record that or that was live.
I want to say that was a live one.
That was live.
Yeah,
Okay. Dope.
I know, Sam. You said boring. Uh,
We're gonna have fun with it because it's something other than album rankings. We already did shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The movie breakdown is so totally different.
Very
And I
different.
haven't seen nobody talk about his movies like that.
Exactly.
They only talk about Juice, but they forget about the other shit he's done.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be fun. I'm saying I'm sick and tired of the whole Juice over praise.
Right.
I love Juice, but it's like lately the internet has just been like,
Hmm.
okay, we get it. Damn, we
Right.
get it.
Now they want to do that over too. Like what?
As long as Soldier Boy don't play Juice.
I'm not watching that.
The verses, the Trina and E
That's
verses.
Wednesday too, right?
Yeah, 8 o'clock.
Well, how long are we doing the interview with PJ and Cam?
That's not gonna be long. That's probably gonna be like no more than 30 minutes and shit.
I might not even watch the whole thing. Eve is gonna wax Trina. I'm sorry. Trina is not beating Eve in this lifetime or any other.
Yeah, the interview. I'm not really gonna make the interview too long.
Right.
We're just
I'm
gonna
more anxious to talk to them than to even Trina battle. You know, these are legends, man. You know what I'm saying? I
right.
gotta find something formal to wear for this shit.
Yeah, that reminds me. I do gotta find some shit to wear.
You know what I mean? Come on, y'all
Well,
might just see
well,
me in a whole suit.
not formal. Just like make you look like just like I'm not gonna say make you look good and shit.
They're not gonna dress formals. You know what I'm
Right? They go.
saying? I
They
might just
like
come on in a white tee
present
and a hat.
yourself.
They're not gonna dress formal for us. So
Right.
it's
Just
all
present.
about the music and the legacy at the end of the day. That's what matters.
Yeah. I'm just saying, just present yourself and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, we home anyway too. So
Right. Yes.
right. But yeah.
Q is gonna love that breakdown. He might bust a nut on while he's watching this shit. Like, what they talking about Pac? I can't believe it.
But yeah, man. I'm definitely gonna hit you up later and shit like that. And I forward you the Jones Guild shit, and I'm
Okay.
gonna forward you the song right now.
All right. Cool.
All right. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Peace.
Peace.